Welcome to Rent TV, the cancelled show. Loyal to a fault. It's a trait that leaves you vulnerable. It's like you allow yourself to be in a position where people don't know how not to abuse that sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, sometimes you believe loyalty is if somebody blames you for something, right? And this has nothing to do with street stuff. Like, cause it has a different meaning in the streets. Talking about just regular stuff. If somebody blames you for something or look at you a certain way for something that they think you did or you doing, but it's not necessarily you doing it. It's not necessarily you, but it might be somebody who you got love for, or that might be your man's, or might be like somebody you with, or might be your family member or somebody you got love for, bro. And you might not say nothing and just let people think whatever they think to a certain degree, bro. And then people put certain things on you. No, did he? It gets to a point sometimes where those people start to expect that from you, bro. And they take advantage of that and they abuse that. And then they get to a point where they start getting amnesia again and they start forgetting the fact that you took those bullets, bro. And some people misinterpret that to think that that's your role in their life. That you just the person that take all the bullets, and then when in reality, the responsibility that they should face for some of the things that they do, they never get to face because they have you as a bulletproof vest. And it gets to a point where you have to remove yourself from being that bulletproof vest for them. You get what I'm saying? Because they abuse that and they get so used to that, they don't understand the value of that till it's gone. And now people got to look at them for the things that they do and how they move. Because some people will count on that, bro. They'll make it a thing where it's like, that's the role they expect you to play in their lives, bro. Just being the bulletproof vest, bro. Just because you're the type of person, you just don't address certain things just because it's like addressing it sometimes throws that person under the bus, bro. And then they get convenient in that where they could speak up and be like, nah, that's not what it is. But they will never speak up though. They will just let it ride out just because you the bulletproof vest. You the person taking all that blame. You the one taking all that where it's just like people are thinking, nah, it can't be them. They're thinking it's you. And even if you know that's going on, you just like, man, I don't even pay attention to that or address that. And you could tell the other person to address that. Or you could be like, or you could think sometimes like, oh, they're just ignoring it just because like they don't even want to entertain that kind of stuff. But then you get to a point where you start to realize, nah, it's just convenient for them, bro. It's just convenient for them where it's not them being thrown under the bus. So it's okay to not address anything or just do slight things for you to feel like, oh, yeah, she's not egging it on, or he's not egging it on, or they're not egging it on. But sometimes ignoring it and not addressing it is you allowing it, bro. You know when they're not saying nothing because you know it's not throwing you under the bus. That's you sacrificing somebody else. And it's crazy. And people, I'm telling you, they get so convenient in that where if you decide, man, I'm going to remove myself from that way, I'm not going to be a bulletproof vest no more. Oh, it becomes a thing now where they look at you like you not loyal. You the bad guy. You not playing your role that they got so convenient in you playing. Where it's just like, all right, depend on yourself now as far as like, without you having someone to take all those shots for you. Or at least to be quiet. Because sometimes people do that and for them to not feel like what they're doing is wrong. And sometimes they do sneaky stuff here and there to almost egg people on to feel like, yeah, it's definitely this person. Just little sneaky stuff. To protect themselves. Wow. You just been thrown under the bus. People start assuming who they think you are. People assume that you're a certain type of person even towards them. We're just like, oh, this person must be this way towards this person. And you don't say nothing just because it's like, it's far from the truth, but you don't say nothing just because it's like, bro, like, they could think what they want to think. That's not the reality. And you would think even if they mention it to that person or those people, the way they will turn up, they will know like, nah, that's not even it. But sometimes they'll just act like, nah, that's not what it is. Where people might still infer that, nah, they probably just lying. They probably just lying, especially if people don't know you like that. Oh, nah, they probably just lying. This person is probably like that. Especially if you're like a private person, bro, you don't like.